So special teams is always a big part of the game, big part of a series. Probably took a few too many tonight.
The 5-on-5 play, how would you assess how it's been tonight and in the series?
It's been fine. It's been physical. I don't think there are many chances either way. Probably the most chances I've seen tonight from both teams, but it's pretty tight out there.
Seth, this one, I mean, it's going to be a tight series. You guys knew that all the way through. It's disappointing, but again, it's that mentality of just moving by each game, whether you win or lose, and getting ready for the next one, right?
Yeah, knew it wasn't going to be easy, so go to Boston for Game 5 and be ready to go. Learn from some things we did tonight, and continue to get better.
Is it just minor adjustments that you feel coming out of something like this? And because through a 7-game series, each team's going to make those.
For sure. Games are very tight, as you can see. There's not a lot of room out there. We just have to stick with our game plan, stick to how we know how to play, which is it was physical and straight ahead.
Is it easy to bounce back for you guys?
We have to.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a choice. Game 5 is, each game we go here, it gets even bigger, the stage gets even bigger, and the pressure gets even higher. So we got to be ready to go in a tough building to play in.
Thanks, Seth. Seth Jones talking with us here tonight. Let's move over to Cam Atkinson, who's speaking right now.
Some of the weird stuff that was happening. Yeah, a lot of weird bounces. But like I said, I thought we did a lot of good things. We'll take the positives away from that one.
Did you guys know it hit the screen on Panarin's or no?
I didn't see it.
No, just celebrating.
I saw a goal.
Yeah. With, I think they scored the first goal in 3 of the first 4. How important is that going to be going forward to just kind of get that first one in there?
Yeah, I mean, it is crucial to get the first one. But that being said, we're a resilient group, and it doesn't really matter. Obviously, you want to go up first, but we've crawled our way back when we've been down. So that's what good teams do.
Do you look at it now as not just a loss tonight, but maybe now it's the best 2 out of 3 from here on out? Is that the way you're looking at it?
Yeah, it's a series for a reason. We knew that this was going to be a tough series and go to Game 7. We knew that from the get-go. So right now, for me, it's 0-0. We'll take away a lot of good positives from that game and be ready to go for Boston in Boston.
Is it easy to bounce back? Wins you build on, losses you forget.
Yeah, I thought we did a lot of good things, regardless of the score. I think it was a lot closer than what the score actually, ended with. But, it seems like it's going to be a special team series, so our PK's got to be a little better.
Cam, how tough is it to chase these guys?
Cam Atkinson talking with us here in the Blue Jackets dressing room. Let's go to Boone Jenner and get a little bit from Boone.
What was the difference tonight? Just that you guys took so many penalties?
We can't take that many penalties for sure. Obviously, I think we got to tighten up a little bit defensively and obviously try to break down to some of our chances.
Boone, is this a night where you sort of tip your cap to the goaltender on the other side, Tuukka?
Yeah, he played well. Like I said, we got to try to find a way to bury a couple more.
What were you doing on the penalty kill that allowed you to have so many shorthanded chances?
It's just, I guess, a couple bounces there that was able to skate onto the puck.
Ultimately, special teams seem to have a real big impact in this game. What do you guys look to try to correct, or how do you try to get better in some of those areas between this?
I think just stay out of the box a little bit more. Obviously, when you get a penalty, try to kill it off and take advantage of our power plays.
You guys have done a really good job of playing with that discipline throughout the series, throughout most of the playoffs. Actually, was anything feel different tonight that you ended up in the box more?
No, just took more penalties, and we got to be more disciplined.
Peter, you do a lot more than score, as we've talked about many times, but do you take those looks that you had tonight, the shorthanded chances, to the pillow with you tonight?
Yeah, I want to obviously put one of them in the back of the net.
Yeah. You mentioned, I think, after the last game and maybe even yesterday, that you saw several things in your game that you weren't overly pleased with. Was tonight just sort of an extension or an expansion of that?
No.
Didn't seem like a lot of structure.
No, I thought we were in good position going into the third period. Too many penalties, obviously. We have to. We don't give ourselves a chance with that. But no, I thought we had a lot of good minutes in the game, and I thought I really liked what we looked like going into that third period.
What did you think of the 5-on-5 play tonight?
I just said it. I like what we looked like going into the third period. I didn't mind our 5-on-5 play for a lot of the game.
John, you early in the playoffs, you're getting scoring from a lot of different guys, and lately it's been a lot of Panarin and Duchesne carrying the load. What do you need to do to get some more guys going, get some more guys some goals?
Well, we had some good chances. We didn't score. Yeah, I thought when it was 2-1, we had a couple of more than a couple of chances to tie the game. Didn't. I thought Rask made some big saves at key times. The most frustrating part for me is the penalties, because I just felt once we got going, then we take another penalty. We kill those back-to-back penalties off. I think we're going to take off from there. We couldn't score. We didn't score. We had some chances to score. We didn't.
John, too many penalties for sure, but were they doing anything differently on the power play? You look more spread out a little bit.
No. We have gone over a number of different things with the power play. No, I'm not going to talk about it. We're good. We're good. I'm not going to start talking about X's and O's with you guys. I told you I wouldn't. But we have a pretty good understanding of what they're trying to accomplish on the power play. They were good tonight.
John, considering the chances you guys had tonight, and you touched on the penalties, which are obvious, and you got to clean it up. Does it make it easier to move past this one, because you're not scratching your head on why,
No.
Yeah.
No, this is why it's a series. We'll get on the plane tomorrow and get ready to play our next game.
Impact of not having Nasher. Obviously, you had to juggle your lines a little bit, but how did you see that impact the game, and do you think he'll be back for the next one?
I have no idea what will happen with him. I liked what some of the lines looked like. We certainly missed Nasher. He's a smart player, but I don't think that puts us into why we lose. I liked some of the looks of the lines that gave us 5-on-5. So. Yeah, we'll look at the tape, see what we can improve at, and get ready to play our next game.
Boone's done so much in this series away from even scoring, but how much do you feel for a guy that has all those chances early to
Yeah, how many short-handed chances do you have? 4 or 5? Yeah, he keeps working. I like what that line did at certain times. The penalty killing, although we let 2 in, I thought we killed penalties off. Those back-to-backs, I thought that was going to give us a lift. But we've kind of prided ourselves on being disciplined. That's the most disappointing part. And their top guy scored some goals in the power play. We gave him a chance to get going now by just sitting in that box too much. That's the hard part about this game here tonight.
Do you expect it, for this group to be bounce back easier?
What's that?
Do you expect this group to bounce back in an easier way?
I'm not sure what you mean by easy, but we're going to bounce back. Yeah.
From what you've seen over the last, 2.5 series, 1.5 series in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I have no problem where we're going to be when we start the game in Boston.
Let's get Jody's take on this game tonight. You just talked to some of the players. You watch it from down there between the benches. Got a little bit, there was a lot of jawing down there late in the third period. I could hear that. But it seems like it's still a business sense.
Well, the Bruins made some adjustments. Their D definitely pinched up in the play. The D stood up on the blue line a little more. The Blue Jackets had all those scoring chances shorthanded. Took way too many penalties. But the Blue Jackets, at the end of the day, they gave up too much here to the Boston Bruins. The Bruins were coming after Bobrovsky a little bit. I thought he kept the Blue Jackets, kept this close for them. They really couldn't find any great scoring opportunities, and when they did, Tuukka Rask made the save and the rebound. I thought it was all about the Bruins adjusting, managing the puck a little better. There were times when they gave it away. There were times when the Blue Jackets did have the chances, but when they got in there, the Bruins cleared that area, got the pucks out cleaner, and played a much simpler game. This series is tight, and it's only going to get tighter. The Bruins were in a must-win situation in my books. They understood that. They've been in a must-win situation before. Game 7, go back to the last series against Toronto. They played a brand of hockey that they were confident with. They got the win here tonight by keeping it simple, and the Blue Jackets now got to regroup and go to Boston and get ready.